Statesman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
That's no more than she deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
We should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence.
You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav! Shh!
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle, but the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming.
All right, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 14.
To get to the courtyard.
Getting to the courtyard. Wow, Gav is efficient. I have no idea where he went. maybe into that hole right there. But not only getting Clive out, but also without a disguise, and brought Clive his weapon. And the thing is, at this point in the story, from what we've seen of Gav, I feel like that is a credible thing that character could be doing. Like, he is very, very good at the tracking and other work that he does. Okay, sorry, just making sure that there's nothing else in here. But by all means, let's make sure that Jill keeps her head in its current place.
Don't you let her die.
Is it upstairs? I kind of feel like it would be this one, but this isn't going to be the courtyard, is it?
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
Jill, can you stand?
Come, Lord Rosfield. Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
Enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the main repast. I trust you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Torgal, thank you.
Sorry, well, let's do it in a second. Guys, I haven't missed a chapter. I don't know since when Torgal can do this. It was never previously introduced. His response is thank you, as though this was a move that they practiced, with the word go, mind you. I'm sorry, that was so awesome. Let's continue.
Take all of them!
Explain what the fuck your dog just did.
Later, everyone. With me. That includes you two.
And in case it's lost in the sounds of combat, Gav just specifically asked about it. Oh my god, I did not, like, fully recognize that there was a big... Also, this is a lot of axe to take off one person's head. I guess he really wanted to use the tool that he was the most familiar with.
Over here!
This lot come from?
Jill, can you still fight?
I can try.
Jill did take a big wallop from that guy's axe, I saw. Okay, Oh, is he down? He's down.
Still breathing, are you?
Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's reward shall be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Let me come.
Ow. Okay, I can't take any more of that.
Waken wind!
Oh, we're done. Meanwhile, Gav is just single-handedly on this guy. We had Clive, Jill, and Torgal all on the last guy, and Clive was just holding this guy in place so that we didn't get double-teamed.
slow.
Just completely fall over in the mist. What's your deal, buddy? What are you doing?
It's over.
For now. But I bet that wasn't the last of them. And they won't stop hunting us until Kupka's dead. So you get in there and finish the job, eh?
Go on. If they come again, we'll hold them back.
All right. But be careful.
Can I at least bring Torgal with me? He seems ready for a fight. No, I guess he's staying behind. Just a quick once around because I absolutely used a potion or two in there. Nope. Okay. Oops. Episode 14, still hitting A to open doors.
He'll die by my hand.
Okay, yep, we're gonna make sure that we get everything. Please and thank you. All right.
Kupka. You're late. Trouble on the way?
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying. Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield? The Grand Duchy of Rosaria. A realm without a ruler, an army, even a people. A veritable kingdom of dust. Truly, I see no throne to defend.
No!
Enough of your games, Kupka.
Just tell me what you want.
Sid's head in a box. Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body. If you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
The only crimes I shall answer for are my own.
Sid did everything in his power to save that woman, though she was long past saving.
And so I did what he couldn't. It was me all along, Hugo.
It was you. You killed her.
I did.
Then I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me. But it seems I was wrong. And I shall have my revenge. We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world. She would be my queen. And together, we would rule like the gods we are. But you crushed that dream, ground it into dust. Hear me, Rosefield! You will pay for what you've done. I'll tear you apart with my bare hands! And what of you? How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed? You're not the only one who's seen their world fall apart around them. You'll get no pity from me, Kupka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die! This time, you learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me. Cross! I'll kill you! Nice try. Too slow.
Damn. I feel like this fight favors him in terms of like the health mechanics and stuff, so I'm trying to play a little bit carefully, figure him out. I don't know when he does his follow-up hit yet, because that's what he's hitting me with. So I gotta learn that. When did he... So I thought that was the hit where he would like do with the second punch. There we go. Okay, gotta learn that. Oh, what was that? Sorry, wrong button.
You will die by my hand, Rosfield. My hatred for you is unending, unyielding. Let this palace
Be your grave! What? Oh, shit.
The world has chosen. I am in my element. There's no escape. Youth will always be my domain.
No! Okay, hold on. So that's tumult. We need to learn that.
You're back for death!
Trying to run. Oh boy. I think I'm going to try to steer clear of torment.
just like your forefathers.
I don't know. Get out.
Your journey ends now.
Oh boy. I don't know if I survived that or how much damage I took. It might have eaten all of my fireballs. Which is a good reason to have fireballs. Okay, I need you to get back up though. Okay, that's just a lot of damage. Really need that. Okay, but not in there. I am not sure how to not get hit by that, except to have fireballs to eat the hit. Oh, but don't go down. Don't. Oh, didn't get there.
fucking kill you.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Wait!
Another time, Mythos.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav, we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I. I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the Hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling? Ready to go home?
Okay, on our way over, just the swing in tone, and yet it works completely between Hugo Kupka getting his hands sliced off and that moment, that slow-mo moment of realization where he looks at it and like he realizes how much he just lost, that this is a wound from which he can never ever recover. And then everything else that happens cuts to the next scene of Gav interacting with Torgal to ask what's up, and Torgal won't tell him because he's a dog. I just and yet that shift in tone somehow works perfectly. Let's continue on. We're heading back to the Hideaway.
Just
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place. Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to rest. Fine. I'll rest.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
And I'll talk to Tomes.
The lawsman. About what?
About your faithful hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Tomes will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill, listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
The power of Earth. Clive has claimed a portion of the Eikon Titan's essence. Attuning with Titan not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Wind Up, a singular strike that increases in potency when charged. Ability details are found on the Abilities tab in the main menu. Titan's Feat. Titan's iconic feat, Titanic Block, can be used to fend off most incoming attacks. Using X immediately after a perfectly timed precision block will initiate a devastating counter. Okay, I definitely want to learn this. I feel like this is going to be the sort of thing that is going to get important with some of the later enemies. Because dodging is all well and good, but maybe the ability to do this counterattack would be super important. I'm just looking at the video there. Also, I adore the fact that Gav is not letting go of the Torgal thing. Because I think I misunderstood, because I thought Clive was like, oh, we'll talk about it later. Which, I guess I assumed that that meant that he knew what was going on. And now we know from context, no, that was as much a surprise to him as it was. So, the goal was just to have Torgal run in and make a distraction, maybe attack somebody, just stop them from beheading Jill, so that then Clive and presumably Gav could close the distance. And when Torgal did what he did, that was a surprise to Clive as well. In the moment, I thought, oh, this is something that Clive knew about Torgal. It hadn't come up, maybe he was keeping it a secret, and then afterwards he would explain it to them. But now they're going to go talk to Tomes and find out what's up. I just really, really like the fact that ever since then, Gav has been like, but no, we're not letting this go. Like, we're not going to pretend that that did not happen. That's always really annoying to me in fiction. Sometimes there's more important things, but when something like really unexplicable, non-explicable happens, and the character's like, oh, well, we'll talk about it later, and they just never bring it up again. Big thing in Lost, by the way. Here, it's Gav like, no, we're not letting this go. I want to know more about it. And it's out of concern for Torgal, because, again, we know that Jill's use of her powers is having its, like, crystallizing impact on her body. Gav is worried about Torgal, which is just kind of awesome that he's worried about Torgal's well-being.
How may I help you today, Clive?
This person is not marked. Yeah, so we have nothing here. Let's check the board. Oh, Nectar has something for us. Okay, one new thing. Muddy Murder. Rumors spreading throughout the southern reaches of Rosaria of a pool of opalescent ooze that has been sighted in the moors and meadows of the region. While it resembles naught but a puddle of strange sludge from a distance, any man or beast that draws too close is met with masses of slimy hands that drag their prey into a gaping, grinning maw. Is this what we want for children? Well, I, for one, if elected mayor, will stand against the opalescent maw. That's just very funny. A very funny last line. And this is in Alt Hill, Rosaria. Now, this is an A-rank person, an A-rank target. I don't know if I'm ready to take it on, but I would vote let's give it a shot. Before we do... Oh, we're going to talk about State of the Realm. We usually do that just before we do the next story mission. It sort of like resets and brings us back to mind. Let's go check with Karen and Blackthorn.
White as a sheet when they go to bed.
I fully expect to proceed with story, but they're not marked, but I just want to check with them.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
No. Channeler's Whispers. Right, I keep looking at this and it keeps being the same thing. Oh, yes, no, let's, with all of the cash that I've saved up, we are going to max out on potions. I'm going to get at least... Hold on. I'm sorry, I thought I was putting together the shopping list. Let's buy that.
You'll not find a better
We're going to buy the high
price
potion.
than
Elixirs are very expensive. Like, look at the price difference. So I do think that I'll hold out to see if we might find another one or something. And then we do have one of two of all of them. I am going to have a second stone skin tonic because that's the thing that is most likely to save my life. That said, let's go take a look at some of this because I want to say those are potions. There's going to be a few things in here that are just straight up, just sell it. Crafting. Valuable. Okay, so gill bugs, we'll sell those.
I'll be thankful you
Black
got that
blood,
much.
we'll sell this.
You got out else?
Goblin coin.
I reckon I can find a buyer.
The game does not go out of its way to draw attention to like, hey, you've just picked up something that is worthy of being sold. Like, just go do that.
Welcome home, Clive. I was worried I'd never see you again.
Who's the cool dude?
What do you need?
Probably not very much, but let's just check. Drake Slayer's belt. Now, I do want this, and now we've got the Scarletite, which I'm just going to assume is not going to be used for any other thing. Drake Slayer's bracelet still needs some gelatinous mass, and you know what? I bet that we get that out of the opalescent sludge. Let's make this now, since it is an overall improvement over everything that I've got.
No scratches, right?
And we will equip it. And then let's go to reinforce to see maybe we can make it even better. No, that's right. You don't really make purples better.
Anything else?
Okay, I'm glad that I stopped by. All right, and then from there, I think that we're going to head to the... Hold on, I'm still pressing the wrong button. Yes, okay, Titan channel. And this is another reason why I'm glad to have gotten that thing that gave us more ability points per fight, because I have a bunch now, and I would like to spend them. So, Pile Drive is the one that I'm currently using. I'm so sorry. I'm actually going to go look. Because I do it, and I've never looked at Pile Drive. Okay, so let's go over to abilities. Mastering, again, only makes it available on other icons. Yeah, I like having a variety of different abilities. That's Mastering, and then... Oh, Judgment Bolt looks like a party, doesn't it? That is all of my points if I wanted to do that. That looks like an absolute nuke. I think that I'm going to wait on that. And these are all masters, right? Deadly Embrace is there. Upgrade to Scarlet Cyclone. So the problem is that yeah, I'm not using those as much. We've really moved over to his other ability. So here's Ignition. I do like Ignition a lot. And I do like... What's this other one? Wait, Limit Break. What does this get us if we master this? This is... Adds a 4th Limit Break gauge. I honestly think that I do that one. Like, that seems really important because that's great for bosses and so forth. I haven't even done these yet. Yeah, I've made my decision. We're going to upgrade Limit Break, but I would like to do some more of the Titan stuff. I just want to, like, use them first. Okay, and now we're going to go over to... Yeah, I think we're going to mill around and try to find that opalescent maw. Oh, we found him. Flan Prince.
us unawares, did you? Fine hound.
Oh, I don't want this. No.
Thanks, boy. Too slow.
I do not want to die to this guy. Nope. Oh boy. I understand why that guy was an A rank.
Well, it's dead now.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever it was.
Big mass of goo is what it was. That was a bracing fight. All right, and then from there, we are going to head back to base and go talk to Otto.
Not all of the nobles made it out alive.
Otto, is now a good time? It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing? She's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs. Good. Any word on Kupka's movements? Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Curse Breakers and their other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time. All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right. You win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill.
Huh? What are you on about?
My fee for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
I don't want to lose the opportunity to talk to Vivian, but I want to talk with her before we leave the Hideaway. Also, I'm calling it right now. Whoever did the motion capture for Mid, who, as far as I know, is a completely new character who they all know, but we haven't seen in this playthrough before. Whoever did the motion capture is a professional dancer. This person has no small movements, but they are very precise and graceful, which makes them interesting to watch.
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it, then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me, that one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the design to the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
That was all stock NPC animation. In the little cutscene there where she got introduced, you would have needed to stand 5 feet away from her at all times to avoid getting smacked in the face. All right, we'll start with Blackthorn because he's closer.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools. Do you think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt.
It's honestly like when Dawn Summers suddenly showed up, and everybody was 100% aware of who this person was.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Also, if Poochie is off screen, all the other characters should be asking, where's Poochie?
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment...
It's paid. 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
I'm only partially sure how to get there. It is down some. Okay. Right, down the elevator. To speak in a less joking manner, this is making me wonder if Mid was a character from like 5 years ago that was around. I don't have any memory of interacting with anybody vaguely like this or with this set of interests or who the father was. This could just be somebody that sort of like came up in the ranks over the last 5 years and is suddenly
should be enough to keep us going.
Like more well known by people.
How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
All right. Yeah, I'll head there right now. Martha's Rest. Got it.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
I'm glad they I'm glad that they allow Torgal to go into the bar. Let me just take a quick look to see. There is a faster way to get into the map, and I am going the slow way every single time. So, yeah, we're at the closest place. Let's go a little bit forward, then north, then east.
Hi, I've ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
Bernard, you want me to hit things with my sword until they fly apart into very satisfying chunks? Yeah, I think I have space in my schedule for some of that.
This shouldn't take long.
Okay, I'm really fencing myself out here. Hold on, I'd like to hit all these guys a bunch if I can. Okay, time for this bird to go. There we go. That's what I think of you. More hits, more hits. Thank you, Torgal. What do we got? Oh, a big guy. Oh, boy. Wait. Okay, I had the wrong thing selected.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Okay, the other thing is that I should have, at the beginning of this section, gotten the Titan skill set equipped and didn't. I just don't want to miss the opportunity to travel back to Mid, so we'll do that first.
All right, Clive. You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Oh, hold on. We have another task before we can check on Jill. Two, actually. One of them looks like it's just to pick up a gift. Jill, we will be right with you. Oh, and again, when do we want to check with Vivienne? Not sure yet.
Have been up to their old tricks again. Drawing on the...
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release the Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
And there was a green yes. I'm not 100% certain of where that is relative to where I'm... Oh, that is inside the infirmary. Okay, why don't we wait a tick? Oh, right, and I wanted to check with Tomes as well. And look at everybody has some new stuff. Let's do two things very quickly. Let's go into Gears and Icons And now for the first time, I do think that we want to set up a second tier. Now, I gotta say, I am a big fan of... You know what? Why don't we mix it up? So for our second set, we're still going to do fire, but we're going to have Rising Flames, and then over here we'll have Scarlet Cyclone, because those are... Do I want to have Flames of Rebirth? Let's do Flames of Rebirth, because that is such a helpful nuke against multiple guys. Then here, I do still want to have Garuda. Big fan of this. And Gouge and Wicked Wheel seem great. And then finally, this is where we're going to put our Titan abilities. Block enemy attacks when a guard is timed perfectly. X can be used to launch up to 3 counterattacks. I pressed the wrong button. So here's Wind Up. Punch forward. Hold to wind up attack, further increasing potency. And then Upheaval is going to be our Y. Yeah, that looks like a Y ability to me. Slam a fist to the ground, dealing damage to all enemies within range. Hold to increase range. Can be used in midair. Okay, try to remember that. Alright. And yes, let's go search the Dragon's Eyrie.
I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The Hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Alright, they were looking this way, yep. And at 80 yards, wow, we were really not very far away at all.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Hold on, can I... Hold on, I want to try the... I bet you could chain together that aerial launch and the Y for the other one. Okay, he was auto-blocking those during the counterattack, but afterwards it wore off. Okay, still need to get better at that. This is all practice. And concussions.
Too slow.
Super satisfying punch.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
All right, and back to Doris.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
We will. In time.
Okay, now we've got some people to check in with around here, including some crafting that looks like it's going to be available.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path, and would have perished alone in the desert had not the Cursebreakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well. Dire Wolf Jess. Oh, I'm so curious what Dire Wolf Jess is.
Here you are. All done?
And I'm so sorry, Kaute. I don't remember what you do.
Clive! Quick look.
Right, he's the list of side quests if I think we lose track or, like, that we needed to follow up on some. I tend to do them immediately because in this and any game, I'm never sure what action I might take that would time some of them out. And, I mean, I wouldn't restart or something, like do a big reload if I missed out on a random side quest, but some of these are, like, so valuable. Plus, I just like interacting with the characters. Let's start with Karen.
Is it business or pleasure?
Oh, let's do ask about Mid, actually. Is irrepressible a word? That girl doesn't let anything get her down, that's for certain.
Quite the opposite.
In fact, she's got a way of making every bugger else get up and dance to her too.
Like father, like daughter.
I'd say it's ran in the blood if I didn't know better. Can't wait to see what kind of queer contraption she comes up with next, so long as she doesn't try and rope me into building it for her.
Go on then.
Platinum sword we're good on. Hunter's waistcloth. We just got the Drakeslayer belt, so pass on that. This is worse. And I don't like those as much as the ones that we currently have. I did use some high potions, so we're going to just top off on those. I feel like we've got more than enough cash.
Is that all?
What'd you need? Summer storm, that one.
Rolls in when you least expect it, soaking you to your skin and leaving you bringing your breeches. Just like her old man. Keeps us on our toes, though.
What's that for you, dear?
Grindstone. Oh, this seems... Well, it's better in the things that I care about. And also, it's taking our Levin Bolt, an Earth Shard, and a Meteorite. I could have very easily not had the Levin Bolt. Like, I might have sold it already. So suddenly I'm very glad that I had this. Let's go ahead and... We do want to craft that, right? Yes. Grindstone.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
And then we will check the reinforce in a moment. This is worse. Electrum. Electrum. And the Scarletite is what we would need for that. And then this also needs some Scarletite. So now we'll move over to reinforce. And it looks like we're all set because you can't do purples.
Anything else?
Tomes. Tomes is... in there. Oh, this is not tomes, but it is a reading table where we have a letter. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart. But the time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. Jill. She's writing a letter of apology for the fact that Kupka got the drop on her, and that they had to lay down arms to prevent him from snapping her neck on the spot. I'm not comfortable with her apologizing for that, but Jill is somebody who's been established as somebody who carries the weight of any inconvenience or negative things that she causes to others very, very personally. That's been established as part of her character. So the most you can say is like, all is forgiven. Like, we're all doing the best that we can. Also, I'm just going to say, look at the number of memories I don't have. And I've been doing everything. Like, this is maybe a very large game. I guess we're going to find out. Okay, wait, we do want to go to Tomes. Let's check the map. Tomes is... Wait, where is Tomes? Tomes is right across the way. Okay. It has not been that long since we've been in the Hideaway, but still just trying to remember where people are sort of kitted out. Tomes is gonna love the story about Kupka. You did what with his hands? Say that again?
I know.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
Young Mid has always been too clever by half.
From the moment of her very first steps.
She would roam the Hideaway, tearing apart everything she laid her little hands upon. But it wasn't until she started putting those things back together again that Sid realized his daughter had been blessed with a truly special talent. So, full disclosure, it was kind of implied, but I kind of thought that maybe she was just, I'm so sorry, Otto's daughter, when she showed up and he was the first person that she spoke to. But now that I remember, Sid did directly talk about having a daughter back when we knew him, and I just did not put together the name Mid. So there we go, now it is also Sid and Mid. I'm only just putting that together.
And so?
Rather than see it squandered, he swallowed his prize and sent Mid to the university in Canver to study under the Free City's finest mechanist. That was on her 11th name day. We have reaped the benefits of her studies ever since. Her inventions are part of our daily lives here at the Hideaway, even if she herself is not.
As to why she has stayed away,
I would hazard that a part of her is simply afraid. Afraid that coming home will remind her too much of what she has lost. Tet and Crow, those are the kids here, right in this room?
did you know
that Tet and Crow's parents were both bearers? Having lived so long in a world where so much was denied them, it could not have been easy for them to find love.
But once they had...
Oh, how brilliant did it burn. A love that only burned brighter once Tet and Crow were there to bask in it, to share it.
Until it was taken away.
Plunging the twins into a darkness no man or woman, let alone child, should ever have to face. A pall that will ever hang over us, as long as the man who cast it walks free. He's not so free, though. Well, okay. He got punched in the stomach and taken away. It didn't seem like a big rescue so much as an alternative abduction.
I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. I have quite the find for you today.
Really like the sprite work on that and the little like MIDI tune. Let's look at the Holy Order of Shields of the Blackened Pinion, the official name of the Order of Knights established in the Imperial Province of Rosaria, who persecute and purge bearers and those who shield them. Commonly known as the Black Shields after the color of their armor, a hue seemingly chosen to differentiate this new elite order from the silver-clad Dragoons. Unlike the heroic Dragoons, however, they are feared and loathed throughout the Imperial Province. Yeah, not a lot of examples in history of people wearing black outfits that turn out to be the good guys, but Black Shields. So, Holy Order of Shields, like, this is just the same dudes, right? Just a different name? The Black Shields, an order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as vicereine of the Imperial Province of Rosaria. While they most often march in small groups, their main host has been known to rally together to conduct large-scale raids. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, to which end they conduct cullings of both bearers and those judged to be ducal loyalists. What do we know about Annabella, by the way? What's our update? So this is the most up-to-date version. Empress of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, formerly the Duchess of Rosaria, before she betrayed her nation and gifted it to the Empire. For a short while after the fall of the duchy, she was taken into the protection of the imperial crown, a pretense that ended with her bargained remarriage to Emperor Sylvester, the birth of Prince Olivier, and her return to rule over Rosaria as vicereine. All right, let me go back a couple. Vice Regency, do we want to learn anything about this? The Imperial Province, incorporating the lands that were once Rosaria, ruled over by Annabella, former Duchess of Rosaria. One of her first acts as vicereine was to institute a new order of knights, the Black Shields, who were dispatched to every corner of the province to maintain order. They would later come to serve as her personal army, settling her grievances against bearers and ducal loyalists. Oh my god, comments deleted. Let's just go forward with our fantasy video game. Craig, oh, I do not know how to say this, and unfortunately I don't think Tomes is going to tell us this. So, this is the capital city of Haran, or the Iron Kingdom. Okay, so I need to try to remember. Haran is the Iron Kingdom, located on the boiling sea east of Ironholm, several hundred leagues off the western coast of Rosaria. Its name means charred rocks in the Harani region. I am not great with the names of people. It does not improve with the names of capitals and fictional realms in the fantasy game. I just want to note, there might be parts here, especially as we get further and further from Rosaria, that it's not a lack of desire to engage with the story. There's just limitations on how much I can hold in my head. So we're going to go back a tick and over to Drake's Eye. A mother crystal which stood in the frozen wastes of Northern Storm, lands now lost to the Blight. Soon after the mother first fell, the tribes of the north, in a bit of desperation, marched south into Rosaria. Shiva's dominant at their fore. A terrible battle ensued in which fire was pitted against ice, but eventually the Phoenix and the ducal army succeeded in driving back the invaders for a time.
You wish to study the tomes?
Oh, yes, please, let's learn about Mid. So, full name, Mididol Telamon, daughter of Sid and student of engineering at the University of Canver. From a young age, Mid showed the same passion for invention as her father and an even greater aptitude. She is as well versed in the secrets of modern and fallen technology as any scholar in the Twins, and means to put that knowledge to use in the service of the Hideaway. Okay, and then I would like to see any updates on Hugo and the Siege of Rosalith, which was, these are story events that we're very close. And Torgal! Okay, sorry, we're going to look at some of these. The Siege of Rosalith was an incident in which Hugo Kupka, hoping to gain his revenge for the death of Benedicta Harmon, attempted to draw Sid, whom he now knew to be Clive Rossfield, from hiding with an attack on the capital of his beloved former homeland. The city became a battlefield, and amidst the death and destruction, many innocents lost their lives. It looks like we can skip straight to Hugo from here, so let's look. So this is the most recent edition. Dominant of the Eikon Titan, Warden of Earth, on learning the identity of the one who slew his beloved Benedicta, he sends his forces to ransack Rosalith, capital city of Rosaria and Clive's former home, in the hope of drawing him out. Clive takes up the offer and is able to best Kupka in battle, cutting off his hands in the process. Boy, did he. But before Clive can deal the finishing blow, the helpless Hugo is spirited away by a mysterious man from Waloed. Yeah, so I just want to say, that little thing, Rosalith - capital city of Rosaria and Clive's former home, somebody somewhere had to make the call on whether or not they remind the reader in this section, wait, what's Rosalith? And that's me. I'm holding up my hand. Thank you. I happen to know Rosalith, but there's going to be others in here that I would not know. Men of the Rock, I don't know that we need to know this. Oh, these are her soldiers. A private army under the command of Hugo Kupka, originally employed by the Dhalmekian Parliament to guard Drake's Fang. The bulk of the force was co-opted by Kupka when he seized control of the Mother Crystal and had served him only him after since. Most men of the Rock idolized their commander for his political and financial achievements. After all, few can claim to have been made permanent economic advisor to the Dhalmekian Parliament and built a wealth worthy of several generations of a single lifetime. Okay, we're going to go back a couple ticks. And then, so we've read about Hugo. The Imperial Province of Rosaria, that's what it was under Annabella. Formerly known as the Grand Duchy, occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm. With the fall of Drake's Breath, life for the people of Rosaria grew steadily more difficult, and countless thousands were forced to seek refuge in and around the country's already overcrowded cities. Then, in 878, Hugo Kupka's forces invaded, piling further misery on the downtrodden populace, but loosening the Empire's grip somewhat in the process. And then Torgal, because he's investigating this for us. Clive's faithful friend, who is fiercely protected of him and his allies. When Jill came close to death in the courtyard of Rosalith Castle, something awoke within him, transforming Torgal into something akin to an Eikon. Yeah, not like a huge giant, but certainly wielding substantially more potent powers. And here's the thing, it wasn't quite ice, it wasn't quite electricity, it wasn't quite, I don't know, but it's like ethereal power, astral power. I don't know, we'll find out. And then anything else, I feel like that's enough of Harpocrates for now.
Shall ever be open.
Because we're going to get a rundown when we go talk to Vivienne.
I know.
who probably would prefer it if I called her Vivian. I don't know. There is a name, Vivienne, and that's not her, and I should say her name correctly. She's a fictional character, but I think it's good practice for the real people in our lives. And we will check in with her. Oh, hold on, Hugo, do you have anything to say?
Been doing Mid's bidding, have you? Yeah, she's wrote me in and all. Mammy promised to sweep the old blooming cellar for her.
Also, that's Otto, not Hugo. Kind of different people.
I didn't mean to doubt my comrades, but I couldn't leave them out there either. I need to trust them more, I see that. But that doesn't mean I need to care about them any less.
On our way in, just for clarity, I not only do not mind, I actively like the fact that there's characters like Mid, who the other characters know and have come to know a lot better over the last 5 years. It always kind of bothers me in fiction if there's a time skip, but everybody's... like, they didn't meet any new people in there. It can feel a little bit awkward if all of a sudden there's a new person, but I greatly prefer the idea that life did continue and it didn't just flip forward 5 pages on the calendar.
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgal. He must have found something. You have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodriguez.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time, and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way, but griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows Herblord like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
All right, we were actually just there. Oh, let's talk to Talia on the way out.
I overheard your little chat with Rodriguez. It's good of you to help.
And since there's nothing else we need to do right now, let's just go directly there. Boy, I'm so good at hitting the wrong button. Yes, let's go here.
Fly, Ambrosia.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Wait, get down.
You deserve a rest.
Thank you for the quick ride. Oh, I want to do the block. Boy, did I want to get out of the way of that. Alright, still trying to learn the proper timing on the block and counterattack. I want to start working that in more naturally.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Boy, we really did call Ambrosia out here for no reason.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The Hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we have no shortage of volunteers. The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. Procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other cursebreakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do, if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyre. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
As with a couple different points in this story, the removal of the brands and what it means and how much pain it is didn't require this level of thought and storytelling around it. It could just be enough that people didn't want to be branded anymore, but it would leave a scar, so it was kind of a divisive thing. But they wrote this whole story around it, which ultimately makes the point that people don't like to feel ostracized from society. People don't like to feel like they're not welcome, less than, or otherwise visibly separated from their fellow man, their fellow citizen, their fellow person. And I really like the point that it's making here, especially that this decision falls to each individual person, and it would be on the medical personnel to help provide the service that's being requested, as opposed to trying to talk them either into or out of it, because this is a personal choice for the person involved. It's something that affects them and their station in society, and not really any place else. Sorry, not really anybody else. So it should be up to them to choose on how to proceed.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal!
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Apparently, Tomes' special power is to reveal that I'm secretly 13. That's just... Oh, Tomes.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
This feels like it's going to be a new place that we come for upgrades or some sort of option, but... Alright, anything else in the area? That's the practice stone and that's the orchestrion, so I feel like we're in a pretty good position. Yeah, I think we're going to head back over here, but I think rather than talk to Vivienne and kick off the next element of the story, this is going to be a good place to call it for episode 14. Just every positive thing that I've said about this game, it has continued to be an absolute delight. I love the characters. I'm amazed by the voice work, and the story beat that we got here. It's again one of the rare examples where it does miss out to not have face cam, because you guys could not see just the open jaw reaction to what happened to Hugo and everything. We're going to call it here for episode 14, but we will catch you again real soon for the next one.